The Path to a Disease-Free World, a message from Vishwaguru. I am Vishwaguru. Today I am sharing an important topic with this world. How to build a disease-free world. Most people do not know, our brain is the real seed. Not only this, the brain produces another brain. That is, what is in your brain, the same will be in your child's brain too. Therefore, keep your brain always strong, healthy and pure. Vishwaguru says, our brain should have strength, health, godly qualities. To get these qualities, everyone should worship God in their life. Go to the temple, worship God, chant, do penance, read, listen and discuss Puranas, all these should be done. Through such spiritual practices, godly qualities are accumulated in our brain. Whatever you plant in your brain, the same seed will grow in your children. If it is good, your child will become a good citizen. If it is bad, he will become a problem for the society. It is your duty to give a good child to the country. A good citizen needs an ideal seed at birth. You have to prepare it yourself. It is an illegal act to give birth to a bad citizen. If you want a good society and a healthy world, you have to be a good citizen. Your child should also be good. Keep your brain pure. Cultivate the qualities of a god. Always purify your mind through chanting, penance, and reading mythological stories. According to the Yes formula, your strength also determines the quality of your next generation. Creating a good citizen is your religion. If you want a disease-free world, then first purify yourself. Then give birth to children who are role models for a good life. This is a mantra of fundamental education. Vishwaguru says that along with physical education, spiritual education is also necessary. A disease-free world, Vishwaguru's perspective. Today the world is suffering from many types of diseases. Physical diseases, mental stress, unpleasant emotions, cruel attitudes, and many other problems are ruining people's lives. Without knowing the source of these problems, we only run to external treatments, medicines, and hospitals. But according to Vishwaguru, to build a disease-free world, all we need is a pure brain and a mind with divine qualities. The brain is the real seed. Vishwaguru said, the real seed of a man is his brain. This opinion is also in line with science. Because our thoughts, feelings, and behavior all start from the brain. If the brain is good, self-confidence, health, and conscience all grow. Whatever is in your brain will be in your child. That is, as you are, so will your next generation be. Divine qualities and pure thinking. Vishwaguru says that the brain should have strength, health, and divine qualities. To acquire these qualities, it is essential to worship God. Visiting temples, worshipping, chanting, penance, reading and listening to mythological stories. Although these may seem like small acts, they give sanctity to our thinking. Pure thinking, pure brain, great offspring. This is the great message of Vishwaguru. Responsibility for the production of good citizens. Vishwaguru gives another clear message. Producing good citizens is your duty. Producing bad citizens is an unwholesome act. This is a surprising statement, but it has a deep principle. Everyone is responsible for the welfare of society. The responsibility of shaping children in a great way lies with the parents. Therefore, it is very important that we purify ourselves. The path to a disease-free world. To build a disease-free world, we must make our brains powerful, sacred, and rich in divine qualities. Already, the drop of knowledge is decreasing in the world. It is our responsibility to cultivate it. As we are, so will our children. How our children are determines the future of society. For that, we must become aware right now. A disease-free world will not be created only in hospitals. It must be created in our minds, attitudes, and rituals. These principles of Vishwaguru, in the light of the Yes Sutra, give a new direction to the world. Become pure, shape your children pure, a disease-free, great world will come before you. As Vishwaguru says, it is very important not to waste the energy or elements generated in the body, but to collect, preserve, and enrich them. The health of our brain, the powerhouse, determines the quality of our next generation. The food we eat, the words we speak, the knowledge we learn, all these shape our brain. Therefore, pure food, pure speech, pure thought, pure mind. Only when these come together can we have a pure intellect and a powerful brain. Raising valuable children. Vishwaguru says, giving birth to a bad citizen is an illegal activity. This saying is so serious that it is a reflection of what we are giving not only to our children, but also to the society. Therefore, parents should be good role models for their children. Culture should also be of equal importance in the path of education. The activities that build self-strength, yoga, meditation, chanting, should be part of all these activities in the family. Only when such a Sanskrit community is built can we enter the path of a true, disease-free world. Message to the youth. Youth, tomorrow's country is in your hands. As you are, tomorrow's India will be shaped. Believe in and follow the yes formula of the Vishwaguru, and cultivate the qualities of a God within you. If you are hungry, eat nutritious food, but when your mind is hungry, read nutritious knowledge. That will give you strength. These knowledge and principles given by the Vishwaguru are not just spiritual words, they are guidelines that can become the basis of our daily lives. Today, the world wants change. The first step on the path of that change must begin in our minds. Power for the brain, purity for the mind, faith in the appeal. By cultivating these three, we ourselves can become the true architects of building a disease-free world. For a disease-free world, may you, your brain, your energy, everything be pure. May a great India be built from you. The relationship between purity of body and mind. According to Vishwaguru, the body is the temple of our soul. To keep this temple pure, we must follow discipline in our food, sleep, thoughts, and behavior. If the body is pure, the brain becomes pure. If the brain is pure, the thoughts become pure. If the thoughts become pure, the life becomes pure. Pure thoughts, the path of light for a noble citizen. Therefore, the first lesson of a disease-free world is to live with the discipline of purifying both the body and the mind. The power of purity, the importance of culture. Vishwaguru uses the phrase godly qualities many times. This means kindness, forgiveness, truthfulness, ideal life, the power of devotion. Only when all these reside in a person, can he enjoy complete health, in body, mind, and society. Let the brain be pure. Let the heart be filled with kindness. Let life be guided by discipline. The development of this culture should start from the courtyard of the house itself. What words are we using? What stories are we telling our children? What models are they looking at? It is the duty of parents to constantly observe all these. Building the world of tomorrow, it is only possible with you. How this world should be is not just political policies. It is built in the inner thoughts of each individual. When you develop those divine qualities within you, it will spread to your children as well. This chain of pure intellect that starts with you is the image of the change in the world. A disease-free world, a pure individual, a great culture, a responsible people, holy thoughts, long-term collective health. The light of the message of the universal guru. The yes formula is not just the word of a spiritual soul. This is a scientific, moral, and personal growth formula. If we make the brain powerful, we can also make our future powerful. We are to become good citizens, to raise good children, to build a great nation. You are the light, let 10 people see the light from you. With the purity of your brain, the world can be free from disease. May this light of knowledge spread to everyone. May every home become a temple. May every person become a world teacher and spread excellence. Children's future, the light of Yes Sutra. The biggest concern of parents today is how to shape their children. However, before shaping their children, parents themselves must be shaped. This is the first lesson of Yes Sutra. What is inside you, that is what emerges inside your child. If you have pure thoughts, if your thoughts are filled with love, discipline, religion, and morality, if your rituals are righteous, if your life is filled with righteousness, Your children will know that. It becomes a seed in their brain. It grows, and they become trees of virtue and shade the world. Rise of women power, country power. The light of Yes Sutra has opened a new path for women's lives. Vishwaguru says, a woman is the powerhouse of life. Her brain should have power, purity, and divine qualities. The great leaders of tomorrow will be born from her. The meaning of this thought is the source of women power. Women are the essence of civilized culture. Women are the sacred embodiment of the nation. If a woman adopts the Yes Sutra in her life, she can give divine qualities to her child. That will become the source of a new era. Nation building, the foundation of Yes Sutra. The power of a nation does not mean just economic development, but also moral strength. A nation becomes great with good people. In the language of Vishwaguru, a good citizen is the greatest gift to society. A bad citizen gives is a crime against the country. Vishwaguru's Shakti message, a path that applies to everyone. Yes Sutra is useful for all classes. For children, development of intelligence, discipline, strength. For women, growth, culture, silent power. For men, courage, determination, responsibility. For the elderly, peace, principle, silent thought. For society, disease-free life, purity, excellence. Ignite the Vishwaguru within you. You do not need to look for any guru. There is a Vishwaguru within you. Listen to him. His power is awakened through the purity of your brain. Bring out the great person within you. Let the Yes Sutra guide your life. May your purity illuminate this world. Your power, your progeny, your country, let these three together form a great India. Purity of food, the path to a pure brain. The world guru has said, the final product of food is intellect. Intellect is the foundation of human morality. According to the Yes formula, the food we eat shapes our elements. This is a sacred tradition, from food to intellect. All these elements become weak if we eat unpleasant food. Therefore, eat pure food. Eat with meditation while eating. Avoid excessive consumption of spicy, salty, sweet and oily foods. Choose sattvic, natural food. Pure food equals pure blood equals pure elements equals powerful brain. Accumulation of energy of elements, the heart of the Yes formula. Elements are the energy particles of the body. Vishwaguru emphasizes, whatever energy you generate, collect it. Protect it. That is your energy branch. With the accumulation of these three elements, health of the body, stability of the mind, awareness of the brain, development of the soul. All these are possible. But wasteful thoughts, lack of morality, unhealthy food, passionate lifestyle. These lead to the destruction of the elements. If we are careless about the protection of the elements, we lose the power to create a strong generation for tomorrow. Accumulation of brain energy, like accumulating the seeds of nation building. Vishwaguru says, whatever is in your brain, the same will be in the brain of your child. Therefore, make your brain a temple. The brain is the mother of thought. If it is pure, the society will also be pure. If it becomes powerful, the country also becomes powerful. A person who follows the Yes formula frees his brain from bad thoughts. When he reads with meditation. When he speaks, he uses pure words. He gathers strength through meditation, chanting, and penance. He exercises restraint in seeing and hearing. Daily Yes practice for a better life. Daily Yes practice of the World Guru. 30 minutes of meditation every day. Reading holy scriptures, virtuous stories. Eating sattvic food. Pure speech, truthfulness, silent practice. Healthy sleep and physical rest. Purposeful life. I want to be the father/mother of a good child. If you live the Yes formula, your offspring will be a blessing to India. If your brain is filled with divine qualities, your house will become a temple. The power of wisdom will arise from your pure elements. This is the dream of a truly disease-free world. Venus element, the elixir of life. The inner secret of the Yes Sutra is the elixir of power called Venus element. Vishwaguru says, the life force you carry is in your sperm element. If it is destroyed, your intellect will shrink, your brain will weaken, and your self-confidence will wane. The sperm element means the last element of our body, the essence of all energies, the source of the life force of men and women, the seed of reproduction and the determinant of the quality of life. What happens when sperm element is collected? The brain gets more energy. Memory power, fatigue resistance, self-confidence, intelligence increase. Qualities such as courage, peace, determination, etc. arise. Spiritual achievement becomes easier. Inner energy is more important than external knowledge for the development of intelligence. In today's education system, knowledge of the curriculum is more, but energy is less. Dedication, energy management, life discipline, these elements are required by force in education. The Yes Sutra has this procedure for developing intellect. Venus accumulation, restraint, celibacy. Purity of food. Silence, meditation, penance. Sapphic rituals and reading of virtuous stories. Daily teaching of values. The result of this: extraordinary intelligence. Great consciousness within simple life. Development of the philosophical power of living with restraint. Celibacy, the root of energy accumulation. Celibacy is not just sexual restraint.
It is the control of all the senses. It is the path to stop the expenditure of our energy, save the elements, and develop the power of the soul. Vishwaguru has said, education without celibacy is like a speck in the hand without power. It shrinks in a few days. In the light of Yes Sutra, celibacy achieves the following: collection of Venus, protection of element, enrichment of intellect, culture of the soul, divine consciousness. Pure element is necessary for a great offspring. The quality of the seed you produce becomes the quality that the child will develop. Pure element, pure body. Pure body, pure brain. Pure brain, great offspring. If the child you give birth to is a good citizen, follow the Yes Sutra in your life before birth. Consciousness and nation-building purpose of Yes Sutra. Vishwaguru says, if everyone gathers his strength and lives intelligently, 1,000 citizens will be ready to lead the country. The effect of the Yes formula is as follows. A wise person saves a family. A great person shapes a generation. A powerful person can change a country. If you become pure, your power becomes great. If your power is great, your intellect shines. If your intellect shines, your country becomes memorable. Mind and sense control, the true door to power. According to the Vishwaguru, the power of a great person lies not only in the brain, but also in the inner mind. But if that mind is dragged down by the senses, it destroys all its power. If the mind becomes a slave to the senses, man falls below the level of an animal. If the senses become slaves to the mind, man becomes a god. Ways to control the senses in Yes Sutra. Control of vision, disciplined practice of what to see. Purity of hearing, awareness of what sounds to listen to. Purity of speech, awareness of which words are energizing. Control of touch, taste, sattvic and restrained use. By following these rules, the mind becomes calm, the intellect becomes alert, and self-strength grows. Power of silence, accumulation of unquenchable energy. Silence does not mean just speechlessness. Silence is the act of accumulating inner energy within. Vishwaguru says, he who speaks less accumulates more energy. The world vibrates with his words. Benefits of silence. relaxation for the brain, clarity of thought, clear hearing for the soul voice, accumulation and purification of energy. In Yes Sutra, silence belongs to the section called accumulation. Through silence, our inner life grows into cells of energy. Growth of divine consciousness, expansion of pure energy. It is not enough to simply accumulate energy. The conservation stage of the Yes formula is the path to transforming it into divinity. From this, self-awareness, divine energy, attitude to live for the good of the world, a perspective of equanimity, compassion. The energy within you should make you a divine citizen. It should not be used for selfishness, it should be used for the good of the world. This is not a short-term achievement. This is a path of daily devotion, effort, and purity. The Yes formula that shows the way to the energy within you. If you change, your inner world changes. If it changes, your family changes. If it changes, your generation becomes divine. If it becomes divine, this world becomes a disease-free, holy, and great world. Human seed, the sacred seed of excellence. The world Guru warns. If you live like a god, a child like a god will be born from you. If you live with an impure mind, a child of a criminal may be born from you. This is not just a harsh statement. This is the bell of purity needed to build a great race. What should be in the human seed? A seed produced from pure elements, nourished by courage, discipline, devotion, and holiness, strengthened by sattvic food, restraint, meditation, and chanting. It is not just a biological fluid. It is a map of the future personality. Within it, the quality of life, direction, lifespan, technique, and aura are all absorbed. Spiritual production consciousness through sanskar. The Yes Sutra is not only a guide to physical production, it is also a guide to spiritual production. When the soul is pure, the body acquires divine power. The life born from such a body has divinity. Self-purification before conception. Purification of the mind through chanting, and penance. Pure element production. Reproduction with noble intentions. The result of this: a wise child. Sanskrit personality. A new era of self-strength. Sowing seeds for the virtuous, the light of the future. The world Guru suggests. That day a man sowed the seed of thought. Today it has grown into a plant of consciousness. Tomorrow it will become a tree that can illuminate the world. This is everyone's responsibility. The desire to become a good citizen. The act of cultivating the mind through self-purification. Daily pure activities based on the Yes formula. The seed of thoughts sown for the benefit of the virtuous. Each person is a seed. The quality of that seed is the face of the nation. Yes Sutra, a bridge between biology, culture, and philosophy. Yes Sutra touches science, generation of elements, accumulation of energy. Embraces culture, speech, thought, conduct. Fills philosophy, soul, meditation, faith, silence. On the bridge of these three plates, a person becomes a world teacher. The way to transform human seed into divine energy. Yes Sutra. If we want future light in this world, we must pay attention to the purity of our seed. Our body itself must become a holy school. Our life itself must become a map of a deity. Your seed is the map of your generation. Your purity is the power of your daughter. Your faith is the intellect of your son. Yes Sutra is the God of your family. Purity of voice, sound is power. Vishwaguru says, what kind of words you speak? It forms the rhythm of your soul. If the speech is pure, your element becomes pure. Under the yes formula, purity of voice is a kind of power technique. If the speech is impure, poison is produced in the brain. If the speech is soft, it gives strength to the muscles. If the speech is pure, it spreads power in the blood. The frequency of the sound forms the sound wealth of the brain. Speech has the power to change the inner part of the hearing power. Speech power, the power that comes out of your mouth. Vishwaguru clearly says, speech is the element of sound. If that sound is pure, it is an angel. If it is impure, it is the darkness of hell. Why is speech important? Your words shape the minds of children. Your words awaken the courage of others. Your words sow the seeds of speech. Your words grow the power of knowledge. The science of speech, the profound impact of speech. In the Yes Sutra, speech can be classified as follows. Nutritional speech prayer, Satpada, Geet, Japa. Destructive speech abuse, angry speech, obscene speech. Useless speech, wasteful laughter, gossip, careless speech. Every word is a nuclear bomb or a drop of nectar. The result is the same as how it is used. Speech is full of energy. Therefore, lessons, japa, Vedic chanting, etc. in the Sanskrit language are more powerful. Sanskar seed, the solid ground sown in the mind by words. Sanskaras are sown through words themselves. Words take root in children, youth, and citizens and create a blueprint for excellence. Parents, teachers, and friends, the words that come from the mouths of those whose words are pure are the seeds of culture. Do not teach girls virtue. That word becomes the seed of strength in their minds.